Hi, we're Inya
and Timnah
from Bite-Sized. In the last video, we installed Docker and talked about why it's important for reproducible research. Today, we'll connect Docker to VSCode and show you how to actually work inside a Docker container. We'll set up a simple example, open a Docker container in VSCode, and then open a repository inside that container.
So far, Docker might feel a bit abstract, but the real power comes when you combine it with your development environment. Instead of just running containers in the terminal, you can use VSCode to work directly inside them, as if the container were your local machine.
That means your code editor, your terminal, your extensions, everything runs inside the exact research environment you defined.
For open science, this is powerful. You're not just sharing code, you're developing inside the same environment that others will later use to reproduce your results.
Before we set anything up, let's look at the small project we'll be working with today. It's a simple Python script with a few dependencies. Right now, it runs fine on our machine. But if you try to run it on yours, you might get errors. Wrong Python version, missing packages, different system setup. This is exactly the reproducibility problem we talked about in the last video. Our goal today is to package this project into a Docker container so that it runs the same way everywhere. And then we'll use VS Code to work inside that container comfortably.
To use Docker inside VS Code, you need one extension. Go to the Extensions tab on the left. Search for Dev Containers by Microsoft. Install it. This extension allows VS Code to open and run projects directly inside Docker containers. Once it's installed, you're ready to go. Now, let's add a Dockerfile to our project. This file defines the exact environment we want to use. A Python version, the required packages, and a working directory.
Now let's open this project inside a container. First, open the project folder in VS Code like you normally would. Then press Ctrl-Shift-P or Command-Shift-P on Mac. This opens the command palette. Type dev containers reopen in container and select it. VS Code will now build the Docker image, start a container, and reopen the folder inside that container. This may take a few minutes the first time.
Once it's finished, you'll notice something important. In the bottom left corner of VS Code, you'll see a small green indicator showing that you're connected to a dev container. If you open the terminal, you'll also see that it's running inside the container. That means any Python version, any installed packages, and any system dependencies are coming from the Docker environment, not from your local machine.
Now, let's go one step further. Instead of just opening a local folder, you can clone a repository and open it directly inside a container. First, copy the repository URL from GitHub. Then, in VS Code, open the command palette again and select Git clone. Paste the repository URL and choose a folder. Once the repository is cloned, open it in VS Code. For VS Code to automatically detect and open the project in a container, the repository needs both a Dockerfile and a dev container configuration. If both are present, VS Code will suggest reopening it in a container automatically. If not, you can still use dev containers reopen in container, but you'll need to add the missing files first.
You now know how to integrate Docker into VS Code and work directly inside a container.
In the next video, we'll create a proper dev container configuration for a research project and automate the full setup. Thanks for watching.